Do you feel like there's a constant workload with online classes? Do you also feel like that there is no structure with your online classes? Well, stick around to find out 7 tips on how to ace your online classes. Alright, so my first tip is to find the style of classes that you like to do. There's gotta be your asynchronous classes or your synchronous classes. And just as a refresher, your asynchronous classes are basically the classes that you can do at your own time and are not live. And then your synchronous classes are one that is live and it most likely either recommended to attend or you're required to attend. I feel like if you're more disciplined and if you don't mind the lack of interaction, then probably asynchronous classes is better. But then if you mind the interaction and if you're not as disciplined, then synchronous classes might be better. But the reason why I'm saying to know your style of classes is because you can really increase your productivity and you can increase your time management and actually getting through classes but also getting your work done for those classes. My second tip is to put all your asynchronous and your synchronous classes along with events that are going on throughout the week in your calendar. And I feel like doing this will definitely give you that structure that lacks often with online classes. And I usually do this before the week starts because if you do it when the week starts, you'll be able to see every event that's going on throughout the week, and then from there you can make adjustments throughout the week. Also, I try to set long-term goals for the semester and then short-term goals throughout the week and daily as well, just to make sure I'm keeping on track throughout the week and making sure I'm completing assignments throughout the week. Also, these long-term, short-term goals should be socially as well. That will help you on a social level and will also help you on a professional level as well. I personally agree with calendar because I like how you can put taxes on the calendar, but also you can distinguish different types of events using the colorful features. But I also know a lot of people that use different type of calendars like Notion, and I'll link a few videos down below on how to use Notion if you're interested in it. My third tip is to try to find that dedicated study space that you will use throughout the semester, and this should be away from distractions, so like your phone or electronics that you have, and even just away from other people that might distract you. Make sure with this study space that little to no people come in because that will definitely decrease your productivity and time management. And when people come in into your study space or into your room, then that will just waste even more time throughout the day. So just make sure there's little to no people in that study space. This is also really important if your professor desires to do proctor exams. So if they decide to do that, then you really have to make sure that there's no one coming into your room, or else they might think you're cheating and they will flag your exam. A bonus tip that I have is when you're studying, put a sign in front of your door that says that you're busy doing something, and I guarantee that less people will come in into that room. And this definitely helps if you're in a situation where you can't really get a dedicated study space. And lastly, I would definitely recommend to get noise canceling headphones because those will definitely help you in studying more and will eliminate some of those distractions that are sometimes unavoidable. And I'll link down the headphones that I use right now. Alright, so my fourth tip is to break work into chunks. And as we all know, with online classes, they include more work. And this is very important not to get that constant workload you feel each week. And even if you think you broke your assignment down, you could definitely break it down even more. And I would say to break it down till you really can't break it down anymore. And I usually work assignments weekly instead of daily because if I'm doing assignments daily, then I'm gonna feel like I'm gonna have to complete everything every day instead of just completing one assignment weekly, and then from there I can break down my assignments down even further. Basically, from there I will divide the work until the very minimum amount of work I need to do each day, but still making sure I am making huge improvements and huge strides to complete a specific assignment. And lastly, once you break those assignments down, I'll definitely study in intervals, and you can study in any interval you want, whether it's 45 minutes, take a 10-minute break, 25 minutes, take a 5-minute break. Just find an interval that works for you, and that will lead you to more productivity and increase your time management. My fifth tip is to go to office hours and also form study groups if you can. I feel like it's very important to go to office hours in order to show your face and to get that connection more with your professors. Professors are always available to help with questions related to the course load or to your class in general, but they'll also be helpful in terms of just getting to know them more. and again forming a connection with them more. Obviously, go to office hours as soon as possible when you need the help because you don't want to wait until a day before the exam and you're asking for help with so many questions because that'll lead to be more stress. Trust me, it happens to more people than you think it happens to. Study groups of 3 people or less, including yourself, are probably the best so that you don't lose track and you don't talk about other stuff other than studying. Of course, you can work with more than 3 people, but it just requires more discipline and a very, very clear plan from the beginning on what you're gonna do when reviewing each concept. I feel like the benefits of study groups is, of course, having a mental sanity, especially when not seeing your friends as much with virtual classes, but also just getting through tough concepts and problems together can really help you ace your online classes. Alright, my sixth tip is to network academically and socially. And even though the virtual classes is harder to make more friends, still try to actively, make friends in classes. And you can actually easily do this through just private chatting them in a lecture or in a recitation or in a discussion group. And making friends in classes is good because you can get help from them in case you miss a class to get information about what you missed in the lecture. And also you can get studying tips from this person in case you're doing bad in a class. Also, it's a great opportunity to find events/programs in the social level by making more friends. And definitely those a few summer programs and shadow opportunities that I did, and I would never be able to do them if I didn't form friends throughout the school year. So I'll say if you can find any group meets that relate to your career plan or your future career plans, and just form friend groups socially as well, so you can get away from school sometimes and take a break for yourself and just still have fun with online classes, with of course keeping safe and socially distancing, of course. And my last tip is to check your mental health daily. So this can be taking breaks. And remember when I was saying about those intervals? So basically what I'm saying there is you can do 45 minutes of work but take a 15-minute break. And taking breaks even while studying will definitely help you in productivity and lead you not to get tired or burn out as much. You can also take breaks for a whole day, maybe once a week or maybe for half a day. So again, you can prevent burnout and you can enjoy some activities outside of school as well. There's also a great opportunity to reflect on your day, and I've been doing this more often throughout the past year, and it definitely helps me to see what I do good every day and what I can improve on every day. And I know some people also either meditate or they journal. So definitely search up some ways you can check your mental health and see what works for you. But what I do is just to reflect on each day. And I'm going to say this again. Please do not burn out, because if you burn out throughout the semester, it will decrease the chances of doing well in the class. And I'll say to reward yourself as well. So if you complete a assignment, maybe just treat yourself with a meal or have some time off to do activities you like. As I said again, because college is not always about getting good grades, it's also about developing yourself as a person. If you enjoyed this video, click the like button and comment down below what you're looking forward to the most this semester. I'll see you guys next time, and peace.